Welcome back to Social Life in Peel. I'm your host, Declan Roberts, and joining me today is Danford Gomes from Good Life Fitness. And we're going to be going one-on-one with him as he's going to decipher some questions that we have about him and training. Dan, thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So let's get started. First, why did you become a personal trainer?
Well, long story short, when I was in high school, I had kind of a life-altering stomach surgery. Put me in the hospital for 2 months. I lost a lot of weight. At the same height I was, about 5'11". I lost about 50 pounds in 2 months being hospitalized on an IV-only diet. Came back to high school, you know, things changed. I wasn't able to play the sports I love playing, so all I dedicated my time was, after school was done, go in the weight room. And like a typical 17-year-old kid, all I did was look at muscle magazines, read the latest articles from ex-bodybuilder, and I did it. Was the technique wrong thinking about it right now? Yeah. But what I did is I was consistent, and I worked hard every day, and I got the way back to where I started from. And it got me thinking, you know, I definitely knew at that time, I was mature enough to know that what I was doing was wrong, and I could definitely be better. But I still got results. So how much better could I be if I went to school and got educated about it? So I've been in kinesiology and psychology and continuing education for the last 6 years to be in the industry.
Awesome. So how long have you been in the industry now?
So I'm 27 now, over 9 years now.
9 years, okay. And I'm home, I'm watching this show right now. I want to start working out. Why should I start off with getting a personal trainer? Why don't I just go to the gym on my own?
Well, the two things, an analogy I would like to use is if you were to drive a car, most people will get help, right? They would take driving school, they would get instructed, and they take the exam. But what happens is we don't think the same value applies to fitness. You know, driving is not intuitive. We understand that. We have to learn it. So is not doing a bench press properly or pull-up. You can't just naturally just go in, look at a picture that's one-dimensional and think you can do it properly. So one thing is the safety component, right? By being with a professional who's qualified to help you, you're playing it safe. You're ensuring that you won't get injured. The worst thing is to just save some money, not get help, do yourself. And
then you get injured. And
exactly.
It ends up costing you more money because if you're not healthy, you can't go to your job.
Exactly, right?
Okay.
In a nutshell, that safe is number one, and then two, efficiency. So being with someone, one, holds you accountable. Trainers have trainers. I have a trainer who designs programs for me, and I pay for that. And
that's actually an interesting point, because sometimes we might not even realize that, like you just said, trainers have trainers. So if you're still getting trained, I should obviously, if I don't work out, I should start off with a trainer.
For sure, right? Athletes, for example, right? They're phenomenal in what they do, but they have coaches, they have trainers, they have nutritionists, right? And trainers are just as human as anyone else. Sometimes you don't want to work out, but if you have an appointment that you paid for, financially speaking, holds you accountable, you don't want to miss it. And if money aside, you have someone waiting for you at the door. You don't want to get them, you know, disappointed and you're not coming up. So a lot of times is that accountability factor is a big
accountability is everything.
Motivator for people coming in. So if you're coming to the gym once a month, just paying a membership with no trainer, and you're doing, you know, pretty decent workouts. But now by being accountable, you're coming 8 times a month, twice a week, maybe even 12 times a month, 3 times a week. Are your results not going to get better? For sure they are.
Absolutely.
So efficiency is a big thing, along with safety.
Okay, so we talked about efficiency, we talked about safety. Now I want to talk about lifestyle, because we always hear everyone say working out is a lifestyle change. Is there a hierarchy system when it comes to working out, important, least important, when it comes to the lifestyle change?
Well, in the subsect of just working out and training itself, the most bang for your buck is going to be resistance training, weights specifically. What it does is it allows your body to build lean tissue. Having more lean tissue in your body, in an analogy, is like having a bigger engine in your car. You're burning more gas, in this case more calories, right? You're not training reps for calories, in which long, steady state cardiovascular training, like going on a treadmill for 30 minutes, burns calories, and it allows you to burn some calories after, for about half an hour to an hour, depending on the person. Whereby weight training, for the same amount of time, you can be pretty high in metabolism for the whole day.
Okay.
Right?
How about sleep? Because we talked about sleep, and you were saying how important sleep is. And for me, I don't sleep that much because I'm always working. I want you to talk to the viewers about how important sleep is.
Well, sleep, the best way to say it is, there's no such thing as, in my philosophy, personal philosophy, that there's overtraining as much as there's under-recovering, right? People always fear, I'm going to the gym too much, I'm overtraining. Or you know, I work a lot of hours, my job is physical laborious, plus I weight train, maybe it's too much for me. Versus looking at, am I recovering enough? Because technically, you can train, I train 5 days a week, some people train 7 days a week, but if you have a strategic plan of how you do your muscle groups or how you're resting, sleep, right, are you recovering, you should be able to do it no problem, again and again and again. And I look back when I was in university, and most students who were in university had studied for 2 exams, all-nighter, did the exam, went to work, came back, did it. Our bodies are pretty adaptable, tough. I wouldn't suggest you always do that, but you really want to focus on that you can handle more. Don't always take the path of the least resistance. You can train every day, but you got to make sure that you're sleeping. And sleep is...
So how much hours should somebody get? Ballpark. What's a good average number?
Like, studies vary. Something's consistent shows that 8 hours is generally good. But I would say even if you can get 6 hours of quality sleep, 8 hours...
Quality?
Quality, yeah.
So just because my eyes are closed doesn't mean it's quality?
Not at all.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah. And things that you can definitely change right now for people who are watching at home is make your room into a bat cave. What I mean by that, an analogy is very dark.
I was going to say,
not like
somebody. Okay, so make it dark.
Yeah. So you take out electronics. So a lot of people use their phones for alarm clocks, right? So take those out of the room, put in a different room, get a battery power alarm clock, use that, unplug some other electronics like laptops or TVs. Some people fall asleep with the TVs. You want to stop doing that. All those does is causes more magnetic fields or distractions that allows your body not to stay fully asleep.
Well, I'm going to have trouble because I love falling asleep with the TV on.
Yeah, and it's a habit, right?
Yeah.
And most people do that not
Done
because...
it for years.
It's a stress relief as well.
Yeah.
They like to, you know, wind down at the end of the day. And the other alternatives you can do to do that. Proper food, nutrition timing, how you manage your carbohydrates, exercise will allow you to sleep without even having that as a option.
Okay,
if you're tired from a session, like,
then it's different,
you
right?
may not need the TV to put you to sleep, right?
Okay, now let's go into something different. I'm at home right now, I'm watching this show. I can't afford to get a membership at Good Life.
Okay.
What are certain things that we can possibly do in our everyday life that can kind of get the body moving?
Well, the one thing, and it's pretty well known from years of a lot of research showing, is walking more or being more active. A good way to measure yourself is you go to Sports Check or any store, Walmart maybe, get a very affordable $15 and $20 pedometer, put it on your hip, and try to walk at least 10,000 steps a day.
10,000 steps.
10,000. I know it seems like a big number,
huge, yeah.
But it's not. If you sit all day, let's say for your job, because you have to, maybe you're in a call center, and then you have to then walk, it may feel a little laborious because you're doing all 10 in one shot.
Yeah.
But if you were carrying your day, a lot of mothers and fathers who picking the kids from school, you add those in, it gets over 10,000.
So how many steps would you say you average on a day?
I really actually haven't measured it myself,
Yeah.
but definitely over 10,000.
Easily, eh?
And that's just steps, not involved in like expending more energy, lifting things, lifting plates, etc. And I always tell people humans are built to do farmer-like work, right? And if you look back in history, like, that's what we did, hunters and gatherers. That was our weight training. What weight training is now, in my own personal philosophy, is a supplement to that.
What is your philosophy on training? Quickly.
Well,
What would you say?
It's holistic in nature, put it that way. And if you want to sum it to a one-liner, is you can't out-train a bad lifestyle, right? Training is one important component, but one component. Nutrition, management of stress, sleep, all those are bigger components. Because the reality is, even if you train two times a day, twice a day, for 7 days in a week, 14 hours, it's still only 14 hours compared to the rest of the hours in the week.
Gotcha.
You spend more time entertaining other people or working, eating, drinking. Those are stuff you can change.
So we got to watch what we eat. We gotta watch how much we drink. We gotta drink a lot more, and we need more sleep, everybody. So my advice, Dan's advice is, everyone, let's all just go to sleep right now. Thank you very much for doing this. We really appreciate all your tips. That's Social Life in Peel. We'll see you guys next time with more tips and tricks here on Training 101.